All right, so this video goes over everything you need to do during the capital raise phase of your acquisition. So first, you want to go ahead and schedule your webinar. Once you know that you're actually going to move forward with the property, you want to schedule the webinar. Send out an initial email about the webinar. Then you want to send out another email 1 week prior, 1 day prior, and 1 hour prior. Make sure that these emails are done through your mail CRM, whether that's ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, or whatever service you're using, right? Don't, it's branded by yourself. Don't rely on Zoom or GoToWebinar or things like that to send out these emails. You want to make sure that they are teed up and ready to go once you have the webinar scheduled. Additionally, you want to send out an actual calendar invite to everyone that's signed up for the webinar to ensure it's on their calendar. If you're doing a Zoom webinar, for example, even though somebody signs up, it gives them the option to download whether it's an iCal or a Google Calendar invite, and they can calendar themselves. However, what you want to do is everybody that signs up, send them an actual invite via your calendar to make sure that it's on their calendar. And you don't want to bulk do this either, because you don't want to show every single person who signed up for the webinar and show it to everybody, right? Just have a VA, or if you have the time, just go ahead and do individual calendar invites to make sure that it is on their radar and on their calendar. Then you want to test your investor portal to make sure everything is working correctly. Each GP member needs to go in as an LP and run through the entire process from start to finish and make sure everything is running smoothly. Every single member needs to do that on their GP team, and so every single member has the opportunity to walk their LPs through the process. Then you want to finally create the investment summary, and then you want to send out a PDF of that a few days before the webinar so people can review it and then come to the webinar with questions to do so.
And then you're going to want to set up bank accounts immediately following the entity creation, right? Some people might be ready to go, and say they are, you want to make sure that you have their money in the bank. Like the capital raise is one of the most important parts. Like without the capital, you don't have the deal. So just make sure that that bank account is ready for your investors. Then you're going to want to meet with the team to review interested parties, and then the parties that are signed up for the webinar to try to determine what dollar amount you still need to go after. And then you're also going to want to create more awareness about meeting the LPs to go over the subscription agreement and the investor account. This is new for a lot of people, and so you don't want to have them go in blind, right? Like you want to show that you are going to help them through the entire journey, and that includes going over the subscription agreement and the investor account. This concludes what you need to do during a capital raise.